Hello guys, this is James Thompson again with Gear Jammin Classics. We've got another one for you today, a highlight on a car, and I want to go over it with you and kind of show you some of the stuff. This car came in to us to really be just reconditioned, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and please subscribe to our channel and hit like if you on the videos that you like. So anyway, today we've got a little Cobra kit car that came in from McAllen, Texas. It's been kind of neglected for a few months in a garage. It's been driven hard, and the owner brought it up to us to have the car completely gone through. He just purchased the car in its present condition, and we're gonna really do a full analysis and a complete inspection on this thing. Check all the suspension. It's a 2000 model, so it's 21 years old, and by the condition of the tires on this car, it's been driven hard. So we're going to go over it from front to rear, check all the suspension components, look for wear and tear, damage, anything that could be a safety issue, and go through this car to make it safe and to make sure that they get a lot of good time out of this car. The engine in it is just a 302. It's a little 302 roller motor with a 5-speed. It's got an 8.8 rear end under it. We're not certain yet of the brand of the car. We are going to do some research once we get the car in the air, check out the structure and everything on the car. It does have a square tubing frame, so we know it's not one of the current high-end kits, but it is a nice car. We've looked it over already just briefly, and it's built nice. Somebody did a good job on it, and that's the only reason it probably has held together the way it has. So but we're going to go through all of this. The engine on this thing, you can tell it's been spent its life down in the McAllen area with all the dust and dirt and everything down there, the dry climate, because the engine compartment is really bad. But when we get done with it, it'll look like new money. It'll shine and sparkle, and everything in it will be nice and fresh. We're going to do a complete check on the engine. We're going to do a compression check. We're going to just do a lot of different inspections to try to really determine the overall condition of the engine and really kind of see what equipment that we can, without taking the engine apart, to see what it has. It could have roller lifters. There's any number of things we don't know until we get into it and start looking it over. Even the interior it was a nice setup originally when they did it. They did a great job. The layout of it and everything looked really good. It's just 21 years old. So the carpet is old. The carpet is, if the engine is this dirty, the inside of the car is just as dusty and dirty. So all of that's going to get freshened up and redone. It had a fuel tank problem. Somebody had done a fuel tank swap on it, and they didn't do a very good job installing just probably a universal type tank in the trunk. And so we're going to go back in, reassess the dimensions and everything, and probably put a more legal certified racing fuel tank in it, probably aluminum. It's got a plastic one in it right now, so that's going to get all taken care of. The fuel system, everything will get gone through. New tires, we're going to go through, and anything that needs to be, any bushings, anything like that are worn or need replacement, are all going to get done on the car. The car is only showing about 15,000 miles on the odometer, so that's not an incredible amount of miles, not for a 2000 model vehicle, but it is when they've been driven hard. And the tire treads on this thing are like really totally shredded from a lot of tire burning, a lot of burnouts. And so we're gonna show it some love, and it'll come back to its full glory when we get done with it. And I know the owner is very anxious and excited to see it all done. So we're thrilled to have it in the shop to get to work on it. So Another one that we've got that just came in is, well, it came in a couple of weeks ago. It's a little 88 model Mustang GT, a little Fox body with 5 liter in it. You don't see too many of these cars anymore that haven't been completely redone, that still have as much of the original parts and everything that this car has. He really scored when he found this car. The motor, you know, still has a lot of the original stuff on it, so it hadn't been like, you know, over modified and everything. The suspension was all still, you know, looked real good, just worn. So we've gone in now and we put the Ibach Pro kit in it on the springs. We've redone all the bushings, all the motor mounts, transmission mounts. We put a new rack and pinion in it because it was leaking real bad, and so we got all that done. Got it aligned today, and she drives like a new one now. So next is, they do have some bolt-on parts on the 302 in it, but they're mismatched. So we're going to correct some of those issues on it and get it tuned up real nice. And from what I understand, the customer's wife is planning to drive the car, and it'll be a real nice one for her. You know, I think she's really going to enjoy it. It's really a sweet car. So we got a few other things planned for it, possibly later on. I think he's talking about maybe a new convertible top, some of the trim being replaced. It's just showing some age and stuff around the convertible top, and but all in all, this car is really a nice, tight little car. I think he did good finding this car. So, but anyway, that's a brief update for you on a couple of projects that we got going on. We do have a lot more going on, so I'm really anxious for you guys to tune back in. Check out some of the other videos that we've got posted. There's some really good projects. We are going to have some updates to some of those. The 54 Chevy pickup, the little turquoise and white one that we've been doing the engine changeover on. We got some really neat stuff coming up on it that we're going to show you. The Thunderbolt, the 64 Fairlane Thunderbolt with the 514 in it. That one's coming up. We're going to be hot and heavy on trying to get that one finished up here pretty quick. So it already runs, so stay tuned. Keep an eye out for a shoot on that car, because that one's one you don't want to miss. It's really a cool car, and we've brought that thing a long way in the time that we've been working on it. So, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and please like the videos that you see that you like. You know, we'll be doing plenty more, and we hope to see you again.